So today we'll be talking about how to create a trading plan with your daily profit target. So the website we'll be using is thecalculatorsite.com. So this is the website, all right? You scroll and then you click on compound interest calculator. So you click on daily compound because you're working with a daily target. So you click on daily compound. Now you can see different currency pairs here under currency. So you just need to select one. So if you're in Europe, for example, you select euro, but if you're in the US, or you basically use a dollar trading account, then you leave it at dollars. Now, this principal amount is how much you're funding your trading account with. So, assuming you're funding your trading account with $100, I'm using a very realistic amount that most people fund. So, you put $100 here. All right. Now, interest rate basically means how many percent of this capital do you want to make daily? So let's say, for instance, I want to make 10% of my $100 every day. Now it's already on daily, so I don't need to touch that. All right. So how long do you want to compound this account for? Like how long do you want to grow this account for without touching it? You can see years, months, days. So do you want to grow it for years, for months, or for days? So let's say 20 days, for example. All right. I'm literally just giving an example. Let's say 20 days. So I come here, I select 20. Sorry. Include all days of the week. Now, I would say no. And the reason is because Forex pairs, indices, commodities, they are usually open Monday to Friday. You can't trade them during the weekend. So what you can trade during the weekend is crypto pairs, and not everybody trades that. So let's just say we're not going to include the weekends. Now, if peradventure you end up trading crypto during the weekend and you make money, that would literally just be like a bonus, all right, to your trading plan. Now, daily reinvest rates 100%. That basically means that you're not withdrawing any amount during this period. But if you are withdrawing, you would need to change this percent. Do you understand? So let's say you are withdrawing 50%, you can change this daily reinvest rate to 50%. You understand? Just work with that, but based on the percentage that you would plan to withdraw. Okay, but if you're not withdrawing, your daily reinvest rate should be 100%. So we already selected that we're not including weekends. All right. Now, for additional contributions, that basically means, are you depositing any money or are you withdrawing any money during this period? So if you're not doing any of that, you just click on none. All right. Then you select a start date. So when do you want to start compounding this account? So let's say when is Monday? Monday is June 9th. Okay, let's say June 9th. And then I click done. And then we're basically done with all the setup. So I click calculate. Now, projection for 20 days. It means that in 20 days, my account should be $379.75 if I follow this properly. Now, my interest, which I'm going to make, is $279.75. All right, that's my interest. And for my profits percentage, that's 279.7%. All right, so total days 20 days, all right, excluding Saturday and Sunday. All right, um my daily interest rate is 10%, all right, and my end date is June 29th, all right. So 20 days, all right. I'm excluding weekends, so it will be 14 days. So let's just say 2 weeks. Do you understand? So since I'm excluding weekends from that 20 days, literally I have 14 working days which I am actively trading. Do you understand? So this projection that you see here is for 14 trading days. Okay. So you scroll to your earning breakdown and then you can see it. So on the 10th of June, all right, you're making $10. Remember, you are trying to make 10% of your capital. So the first day, 10% of $100 is $10. So the first day, your profit target is $10. And then at the end of the day, you'd have $110. The next day, your profit target is $11. The next day, your profit target is $12. The next day, $13.31, and so on and so forth. All right, this is the full breakdown here. So you get to see how everything works. Okay, you get to see the full breakdown of everything. Now, you are not to create this profit daily targets and then just keep it. Okay, so you see the share calculation, you click on it and then you are able to share this to your WhatsApp. Let's say you can share it to me. All right, you can share it to your coach, you can share it to whoever you want to share it to, for them to just hold you accountable. All right, you can share it or you can save it somewhere. Do you understand? So that every day, you can also take a screenshot so that every day you are working towards it. Now, it is not enough to just create this, you have to actually follow it. If there is one thing that make a lot of traders lose money, is over trading and greed. You do not want to overtrade. I cannot tell you not to be greedy, but what I will tell you is that you should manage your greed. All right, tell yourself that the forex market does not belong to you, so be grateful for what you can take from the market. Also tell yourself that the market is not running away. So if you come tomorrow, you will see the market. If you come next week, you will see the market. If you come next year, you will see the market. If you come 5 years from now, the market is still there. So because you have that mindset that the market is not running away, to always be there, have an abundance mindset. All right, tell yourself that once you've made money for today, go. Stop trading for that day till the next day. Come back again the next day to come and make more. The market is not running. But don't overtrade. Overtrading is what makes a lot of traders lose money. Overtrading and greed. You've made money, but you want to keep making more. You want to buy Lambo in one day. Trading is not a get-rich-quick scheme. It is a get-rich-for-sure scheme if you stay in the game long enough. If you're patient and you're in the game long enough, you're definitely going to reap the benefits. But if you want to make all the money in one day, that's where the problem lies. So this daily profit target breakdown, follow it to the latter. Once you've made your profit target for that day, don't trade again. No matter who drops a trade, it doesn't matter if they have 100% winning accuracy. It doesn't matter if you know that you are going to win that trade or that trade is going to hit 5 TPs. Do not take that trade. You need to build discipline as a trader. Once you've made your profit target for that day, do not trade again until the next day. Literally, guys, do not trade again until the next day, so that you don't end up dashing the market everything you have been working out for since morning. Maybe that one more trade now that you just say you should take, that's the one trade that will cost you to lose everything that you've been making since morning. So that's why it is important that you don't overtrade. Build discipline, build consistency, and with time, you're eventually going to make it. All right, with time, you are eventually going to make it. So please build discipline, build consistency. Do not overtrade. Stick to your trading plan. Another thing that I will tell you is that you should also have a daily loss target. So the same way you have a daily profit target that you are working towards, also have a daily loss target. All right. Also have a daily loss target. Know how much you plan to lose that day. So for instance, if your loss target is $5, once you lose $5, stop trading for that day and wait till the next day. And the reason is because you want to be able to trade with a clear head. You don't want to revenge trade. You don't want to trade with emotions. If there's another thing that makes a lot of traders lose money, is revenge trading. They've lost money, but they do not want to accept that they've lost money. So they are trying to make that money back. As at that time, they are making decisions based on emotions. They are not thinking rationally, and that's when they tend to make a lot of mistakes and they end up losing more. So instead of them to just take their little loss and go home and come back the next day with a clear head, well rested to trade, no, they would want to make what they lost and then they end up losing more. Revenge trading almost never goes well. So please have a daily loss target as well and stick to it.